Hey guys, how you doing? Things are getting pretty exciting in Klahster, my Minecraft city of course. So, I have completely just stopped working on anything that has to do with the buildings for this week. Not forever, of course. I'm still gonna be working on everything over here. But I decided to just stop with all of the stuff over here and start working on all of the terrain stuff. And I'm even planning out new roads and everything with my sort of grid system for all the blocks. I'm just gonna fly around here and you can see, just look at all this new terrain here. There's a bunch of different layers. Over in this region here is where I haven't really worked quite as much. I just have these markings going all the way over. And I'll go to the spot where it ends or starts, and that's right here. So it's kind of like a stair-step pattern almost. This is almost like a cross-section, actually. It's gonna keep going. I mean, just look at all these layers. I'll count the layers here. So that's 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5 different layers. And then I'll also add some additional hills and stuff like I have going over here. This was already like this for the longest time. I didn't just start working on this. I'd actually modify some of the old hills in order to make the new plans work. So my city obviously is divided into a bunch of blocks, except for in this area here, where all the stuff is, because for the longest time back in the day, what I did was just plan everything out completely randomly. Once I finish all these blocks over here, I can just build buildings wherever I want. Isn't that great? I actually also have devised a plan for different districts to go in the city. So pretty much everything I built, not everything, but over in this region, this is the financial district with all the tall buildings. So this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. This is the financial district, and the financial district also applies to this island here. So this is roughly the financial district here. It'll get bigger. I'll also have the financial district include this kind of oddly shapen block over here. Past this block will be a sort of historical district. I want the buildings over in this region to get a little bit shorter than all the ones over here. I'll reserve all the big buildings for the important districts, like the financial district. And here we can see sort of just how this terrain is shaped. So this big rectangle thing here isn't actually gonna be all one giant block. There will be more roads going from side to side here. Sort of where I'm flying over right now is going to be the sort of historical district where there's just going to be all the old buildings. Although they're not going to be all just old brick buildings, I am going to have some big buildings still. I kind of want the... Hold on, let me just fix the terrain here. There we go, that looks better. I want the skyline in this region to sort of resemble late 1800s New York. New York in the late 1800s definitely had a really cool skyline, especially for its time, of course. Anyways, I want it to look slightly like that with all the buildings, all older style buildings, not quite like this. I have these roads planned out here. Here's an intersection, and these 2 roads, this one and this one, go currently as far as they can. I'm just gonna have a big grid of roads go all over this thing. I also did some work removing some land around here and replacing it with water. Not too much, you can definitely still see the other side. But there's water. And then I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, how about here? I'll have a real big bridge going across to the other side. So here's a plan for where the land is going to keep going, this water area. It's not just going to stop here, but instead it'll keep on going, and I'm thinking at that spot I just showed, I'll have a big bridge going maybe to this area. But that's definitely not a project for right now or anything. That's for the future, because I'm currently working on all this stuff over here. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'm definitely not done with this terrain, although I was working hard all week, and even just today. And I'm pretty excited for the time when I can just build buildings wherever I want now, not just confined to this little financial district here. So anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you next week, and that's all there is to say. Bye.